Hello, dear friends. Today I am going to tell you about habits. The problem is not with the habits, the problem is with the selection of habits. The proper selection of habits must be with the proper implementation of habits. We may have some good habits, but if we don't continue, if we don't have the continuity with the habits, we can't get the full utilization for our life. Habits and good habits in particular are very useful to a healthy and wealthy life too. But the problem is our mind attracts towards bad habits very quickly. That is the worst thing about the habits. It is our mind that plays the tricks. We don't use our wisdom, we don't use our brain for the proper selection of habits. We accept as they come. We accept as they come. It is dangerous. We have to be choosy, of course. We must think before we act. We must think before we get into any habit. Things are not good or bad. Many things are not good or bad. The conditions are not good or bad. It is we that are good or bad. It is our mind, it is our conscience that becomes good or bad. Of course, it should not be so, but unfortunately, it is so. We get into bad habits in very early childhood when we don't know much things, we don't know the world, even we don't know our home, family. At that age, we get into bad habits. Few children get into bad habits at very early stage, and they never get out of that. Their life becomes miserable. Not only their life, but they make the other people's life miserable. The main question is why we get attracted towards bad habits so quickly. So quickly. Why? There must be something in our brain or in our hormones or in our genes. In our genes, there must be something different. Not all the people get into the bad habits, particularly the sober ones and the afraid ones. The people or the children who have the fear in their mind about bad habits or about what the people will say, what the family members will say. If such thing is there, generally the children don't get used to bad habits. They keep themselves away from these bad habits, and it's so nice to see them develop into good boy, good girl, and good human being when they grow. But unfortunately, the bad habits come into life again and again. These are evils. and evils keep on coming. Evils keep on coming. It's true. Everybody has to face, conquer such evils. Everybody has to fight. This is a fight for a good life. The persons who want to be a nice life, a good life, healthy life, and wealthy life, satisfactory life, never go to the side of bad habits. One has to keep, one has to constantly keep away from these bad habits. There are many good habits and bad habits, as I said, and we should not go into that because of the time consuming factor. We know what are good habits and what are bad habits. Obviously, we know it, and we should not think about that, but we must think about how can we develop our life by accepting the good habits. Many people don't like to the fight. Sometimes we have to fight to overcome or to resist ourselves from the bad habits. So we have to keep ourselves away, and for that we have to fight our own mind. The real fight is in our own mind. The real fight is in our own mind. And we have to fight there first. And if we conquer ourselves, conquer our mind, conquer our conscience, and conquer our brain, I am damn sure that you can keep yourself away from the bad habits, and you will naturally accept and develop good habits to become good human beings. That is the best of life, best thing of life. That is the best thing of life, to become good human beings. You have to become a good man or woman, and so the people will respect you automatically. You don't have to do much about this. You just have to develop good habits. I hope you will develop good habits. You will select very cautiously good habits and become a good human being. Thank you very much.